What is going on, Warriors? It is your boy Shinryu, and it is time for another Street Fighter Duel video. As you can see here, we have Speedy Flash, who was pretty much teased yesterday. I wasn't able to cover the tease, but we pretty much have the character in all his glory. And this is a little bit of a different vibe right now because, as you can see here, these are not like these is the actual trendy version that are available out there. You guys have probably seen all the trendy versions available before. Typically, you would have all these characters as you can see over here. You know, each one of them, and they are the ones that would typically either fall as if we go over to the regular fighters here. They will typically be like a maybe like special character in the likes of, for example, we have trendy Kami here. They call Chun-Li Ali Chun-Li, but this is kind of like the trendy version. We also see Dazim as well. This is the trendy version of Dazim and not the mommy one that you see over there. And if you look over here, Ibuki here, this is not the trendy version of Ibuki. In fact, I don't think Ibuki is among the trendy characters, as you can see there, right? But if you look over again, and like I mentioned before, if you keep on looking at the trendy characters that are sort of like themed within that realm there, they are typically just usually maybe like an extra extension of the Master Inferno characters, but they're never special characters. Elena here is not part of the trendy, crew, and this is just pretty much like that's why she's called Summer here. But even if we look at even Ken himself is a trendy version of the character, and they all would either fall between legendary, like as you can see here with Blanca and Sakura as well, or they would pretty much just be one of the Master Inferno characters, right? But Gal seems to have broken that mold. Obviously, he's not on the list right now, but as you can see over here in the event that has been announced, let's go ahead and close this real quick here. But if you go over here in the event that has been announced, Gal is the first guy to sort of like break this chain. And if you remember what I said back in the day, I said if there's anything I kind of like wish for, just to have like a sort of like a legit Ryu, it would be nice maybe have Ryu as an event-based character rather than just a legendary character. Because obviously, if and the reason why I'm actually talking about this is not because of how expensive it is to get them or whatever, but because you know for sure that if you have a legendary or an event based character, special character, those you kind of would pull with the special summon tickets here, as you can see, you expect that they are going to be the bomb. None of these guys have flopped, okay? And even as they come, they're even better, or at least really great. Akuma is still, great in his own glory. Avery, you have spoken a lot about the character. Gokin, he is really, really the tank to get. He's pretty much it's sort of like help me out with my second team lineup and making me progress as quick as I can because that gives me the chance to actually work with Avery you and use the energy depletion move there. Of course, some Elena, top tier healer, like no one comes close, all right? And of course, you already know Oni. Oni is a badass, the beast there, probably if not the best character, one of the best, all right? And of course, we have Vega and Cam right now who are actually top tier as well themselves. Like I typically am running Vega and Cami in my what's the event called again? One of the arenas in my ladder matches, pretty much because they do a good job. Obviously, I have to look for my mates because I'm pretty weak in terms of like my overalls for now. But if I go right ahead and try and I just refreshed. I was trying to go to an event. So if I go over here to try and attempt an event here, you can see here in the first lineup we have my Vega and Cami here, even though they're weak, and this is pretty much only you know um Sea Viper and Elena are triple S tier. We have like a plus character here, and we have pretty much an A S plus character here. And obviously, no fighting spirit, no cards. And even with that said, even my Sea Viper is still yet to get her garage. She's gonna be the next step. I believe I'm already working on her if I haven't been working on her already. But pretty much it's kind of like nice and amazing to actually see, Gal pretty much here, because it kind of gives us hope with the other trendy characters. You can maybe expect someone like Bison to sort of fall in that category, because the trendy Bison not going to be just some regular gift away and all that kind of stuff, right? And but I'm hoping that Ryu also gets that benefit as well, because I do need a really good Ryu. If Ryu obviously is an alternative version of Ryu, but like I said before, it's evil Ryu. That's not Ryu. We need Ryu with Hadokens and his normal kit moves and all that kind of stuff. And it would be nice to actually just get that. But otherwise, guys, we already have what, maybe like 6+ days to go, 6 and 3 hours. I'm recording this late because today we're pretty much up in the air, and we're doing our final quarter at work, so I always had to prepare for reviews and all that kind of stuff. So a little bit busy day for me while I was excited to try, because I was already aware that Gal was in town and all that kind of stuff. And of course we have our chaotic starlight here again. Guys, I'm going to let you know right now, I'm not even going to like cap on this, okay? The plan is pretty simple. I plan to use my final, that chaotic starlight, as final missing piece for my Evil Ryu. All right. Now, because I want to just get this out of the way, I want to make sure that Evil Ryu is out of the divination pool, because I've had it for quite a while on Triple S, and I've sort of struggled to get him across the board, but I want to get him out as quickly as possible. Okay. Once I'm going to have like 20 plus division ticket, I'm going to pull for the fourth one. If we do have like a double pull, that would be amazing. Then I won't have to worry about that. But if I just have a single pool, then I'm just going to just stick Evil Ryu out there and just be patient enough to wait and use the character there. Because you know what? We know that the next person we're grinding for, you know, Gal is definitely. This is the thing right now. What? One of the reason why I believe Gal is going to be amazing is because they definitely want to tempt you to get confused and get pulling on this, or especially someone's here, right? Um, they know some of us are working on Oni, Akuma, whoever the character is, Goki, whoever your character or focus is right now. But, and I'm gonna say this again, they're gonna use Gal to get you even more tempted to keep on spinning for these special summon tickets. And these tickets are expensive. One reason why I don't have as much as before anymore is because I've decided a long time now to actually just spend just to buy one of this per day. It is really expensive. This actually slowed down my divination. And to think about the fact that I've used so many special summon tickets, I know that I've actually gotten enough characters to back that up. Pretty much painful stuff. Oh, you know what? Yep, I'm just gonna just do that on later. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I'm just trying to say, what do you guys think about the new Gal? He looks pretty nice. I love this animation here. This just looks cool. I can, you know what? It just looks really nice. I hope there's a wallpaper for this, because I like to use it as the front page of my video. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go right ahead and just do the normal thing and just do a screen capture, and I'm gonna just work on the, you know, display itself. Maybe I should use the one that actually came from the beginning of the video. We'll see how it goes. But otherwise, it's pretty much been your boy Shin Ryu. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Not much stuff here, but pretty much just want to say that, looking for this new event. I wonder what it's going to be like. I hope it's not going to be generic, because as you can see here, I'm actually worried I might be generic, because typically whenever you see one of these event-based characters, you get to know maybe like a couple of days prior. This is exactly 6 days, but we'll see how it goes here. All right, I just want to just get a chaotic starlight for sure. It's been a long time, man. I kind of missed that stuff. But otherwise, guys, let me know what you guys think about the new character. Obviously, it's too early to know if you're going to pull for him. Do we have any Gal fans out there? My brother is a huge Gal fan. He's a little bit concerned that he might not be as good as a normal Gal. I'm like, you know what? He's a special base character. He's definitely going to be better. But I know he's not. He's one of those few players who's not a fan of characters who don't have the active trigger of their skills. So, I mentioned something as well. I'm gonna go. It's a good thing I actually mentioned my brother's, interest, because I want to say something again. All right, I talked about this before. Every faction, apart from the Thunder faction, has, I'll call them a passive aggressive character, but pretty much characters that you don't have to use the triggers at all, or apart from maybe like apart from maybe the legendary characters. That's obviously they're quite few, so that's kind of normal. But if you look at Inferno, we have Ivuryu start as the main. Well, not just Ivuryu. We have obviously um go my god I can as well. But we also have Oni who's sort of like a partial whatever. Maybe Guile is gonna get that sort of kid, so maybe it's kind of like a partial base, fighter rather than having all moves being triggered. But Oni is a special character, so it might just want to just be for him for a long time. It's maybe someone like Bison comes in, or maybe like Ryu or something. I don't know, but they probably want to use it for like a main character. But Gal is a main in his own right. If we go to the master as well. We do have, Somai Buki. Guys, don't sleep on this character. If you guys aren't collecting her, collect her, man, for your masters. She's gonna get you right up there. She's really good. But yeah, she's the one who represents the master. For Flame, we already know who it is. It's Vega and Kami and Vega. Pretty much they're the ones who run that. And of course, for Wind, we have Elena. Hers is a bit different in that she heals when she does, but it's still not a trigger by her own means. But the Thunder faction has nobody. So, why am I talking about this? For two reasons. Number one, Gal might just be the Thunder character. I didn't even think about that before, but he's probably going to be Thunder. I don't know if they've given us any. And then when they say Speedy Flash, Speedy Flash, obviously they're talking about the Flash kick, but Speedy, Lightning, Speed. Speed has to, you mix Speed with Lightning and that kind of stuff, right? So it kind of makes a bit of sense. But secondly, I don't know, have they given us any like teaser or something, begins and blah blah blah, blah. I don't think there's anything that's actually giving us a hint yet. But not only do I think he's going to be Thunder based character, but it's also probably going to have, look at that lightning that just flashing there, very nice. It's probably going to have, the passive, you know, move set as well, where he doesn't, you don't trigger the character, and that's not just gonna make him really important. It's going to make him important for you to progress further in the towers. Like, there is so much potential to have with Gal that you just can't help but expect him to actually be, you know, to be, a special character when it comes out. I'm very, very interested to see how his kit works. I actually haven't even done the research on, the current. I don't know if there's actually a trendy gal. I think there is, but I'm going to see if I can actually find something, and if I can see anything interesting to talk about. We may actually specialize more on that tomorrow. Otherwise, it's been your boy Shin Ryu. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking, subscribing to the channel, as you guys have always done. You guys have been amazing. Thanks for your suggestions as well. That's another thing I love about the channel as well. You guys see me as a young upcoming content creator, and you guys are throwing your words of wisdom out there, and they are well received, however way it is delivered. I want to say thanks again for everyone that sort of contributed to the growth of the channel so far. I hope it continues to keep growing, and eventually, you guys who are pretty much, the forerunners of the, followers are special. Doesn't make any of future followers not special, but you guys are definitely special. I appreciate you guys. I know a few of you by name off my head because of the numerous interactions, but just out of lack of preference, I just want to say, thanks again, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe once again if you haven't subscribed yet. Give a thumbs up on the video. We have a lot of watchers. We have a few thumbs up. And of course, if you don't like the video, give it a thumbs down too. Let me know your reason why. Put in the comment below. Maybe something I can actually work on. Like I said, I'm pretty much still working on trying to get the delivery as perfect as possible. I'm working every day to see how things could get more interest in terms of delivery. I don't want to just go right about and do the generic so that can be found everywhere else. I want to make this game an extra sense of appeal from another point of view that I try to present. And if you guys have ideas as well, because there's some ideas are thrown out there as well, let me know as well in the comment below, and I will be sure to act upon it when and wherever I can. Thanks again for tuning in again. It's your boy Shin Ryu, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.